Royals, they'll have to face Eric Bruntlett, Jason Worth, and Pedro Feliz, and this is where Bruntlett came in for Pat Burrell. It's such a dicey area. Do you bring him in for defense in such a tight game, then you have Bruntlett instead of Burrell? Well, Charlie Manuel rolled the dice and brought Bruntlett in. The Marlins wound up tying the game, and now here's Burrell's spot in the order, and now it's Bruntlett's job just to get on base.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was the time to do it, because it was the 8th inning. Then you had Hamels out there dealing. You needed one more inning out of him. Then your closer comes in, and you didn't want a ball, a cheap hit in the outfield to get something started. So, yeah, that's the time to do it. Charlie Manuel knew that Cody Ross was going to hit a home run. He wouldn't have done. I mean, it's pretty simple.
There's Pat Burrell walking around the dugout. Well, it's been the pattern for the Phillies to do this during the course of the year. Bruntlett, when he came on for Chase Utley earlier, a couple weeks ago, he worked out a big walk against the Mets in a game in which the Phillies were down against New York, and they came all the way back to pull within one. And Bruntlett's at bat in the 9th inning was a big one because he worked out a walk and was able to come around and score. 1-1 to count.
Well, that was a game. Things out of play, I think, right? Yeah, that was the game where there was all that hand wringing about taking Utley out of the game. Right? It was 10-1 or whatever it was, 9-1. That was, you know, that was a no-brainer in that game. Now, when it got close, but Bruntlett's spot, you know, wasn't that, you know, that Utley, you know, maybe hits a home run. Who knows? But that was a good night to give him a little time off, and the Phillies came back and almost won that game, and Bruntlett helped out.
Well, now we're just trying to build in this inning here in the top of the 11th. In a 2-2 game against veteran right-hander Doug Wechter. And that pitch just misses below the knee, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eric Bruntlett on the year hitting .232, a couple home runs, 12 RBIs. His longest stretch of games was earlier this season when Jimmy Rollins was injured. And that one's in on his team. It's an easy play for Dan Utley. Well, there's 1 out. The Phillies continue to struggle against the Marlins bullpen.
11 in a row.
11 in a row since Raniel Pinto hit James Utley. That was back in the
11 in a row what?
A lot of weak outs, too. It's not like they hit them hard and got robbed of hits.
Ground outs or something, I don't know.
There's Jason Worth, who's been up one time. He came on for the injured Jeff Jenkins earlier in the ballgame. Jenkins hurt his shoulder on his swing. As the bat broke and hit his shoulder at the back of his shoulder. And that's a pretty good pitch by Wechter, the slider.